If you're over 50 and looking for a simple, natural way to support your blood sugar, heart, and gut, this tropical fruit might surprise you. Most people overlook guava, but the science behind it is remarkable. What if I told you there's a fruit, widely available, incredibly affordable, that scientists have been quietly studying for its effects on blood sugar, heart health, and digestion, and most people over 50 have never given it a second thought? Today, we're talking about guava, and by the end of this video, you might be adding it to your grocery list. Stick around because we're covering the real science, the right way to eat it, the parts of the plant most people throw away, and one important warning you need to hear before you start. Chapter 2: Why this matters after 50. Here's what nobody tells you about turning 50. Your body quietly starts changing in ways that matter a lot. Insulin sensitivity begins to drop. Your gut microbiome shifts, arteries become less flexible, and suddenly, fruits that were just tasty snacks in your 30s become something more strategic. What you eat after 50 genuinely works differently in your body than it did before. That's why certain foods get a lot more interesting, and guava is one of them. Guava isn't exotic if you're from Southeast Asia, Latin America, the Caribbean, or parts of Africa. But in Western countries and East Asia, many people have barely tasted it. That's a real shame, because the research behind this fruit is quietly impressive. Chapter 3: Blood sugar, what the science says. Let's start with blood sugar, because this is where guava really grabs scientists' attention. In a study published in the Journal of Human Hypertension, people who regularly ate guava showed lower, fasting blood glucose levels compared to those who didn't. And it's not just the fruit itself. Guava leaf extract has been the subject of multiple clinical trials. A 2010 randomized controlled trial found that guava leaf tea consumed before meals significantly reduced post-meal blood sugar spikes in people with type 2 diabetes, and even in healthy individuals. Why? Guava leaves appear to inhibit certain enzymes, specifically alpha-glucosidase, that break down carbohydrates in your gut. When those enzymes are slowed down, sugar enters your bloodstream more gradually. Now, if you're already on diabetes medication, this is important. Guava can add to that effect, which means your levels could drop further than intended. Always talk to your doctor before adding guava leaf tea or high amounts of guava to your routine. We'll come back to that. But for people in their 50s and 60s, managing prediabetes or trying to stay off medication, this is genuinely interesting data. Chapter 4: Heart health. Now let's talk about your heart. After 50, cardiovascular disease becomes the #1 health concern for both men and women worldwide. So anything that meaningfully supports heart health gets attention. Guava delivers here in several ways. First, potassium. One medium guava contains about 417 milligrams of potassium. That's comparable to a banana, and potassium is one of the key minerals your body uses to regulate blood pressure by balancing out the effects of sodium. Second, lycopene. Pink and red-fleshed guavas are one of the richest sources of lycopene in the world, actually higher per gram than tomatoes. Lycopene is a powerful antioxidant associated with reduced LDL oxidation, the kind of bad cholesterol process that contributes to arterial plaque. Third, fiber. Guava is exceptionally high in soluble fiber, which has well-established benefits for lowering total and LDL cholesterol levels. In that same Journal of Human Hypertension study I mentioned earlier, guava eaters showed measurably lower blood pressure and better cholesterol profiles over time. For a whole fruit, that's a remarkable combination. Chapter 5: Digestion and gut health. Okay, digestion. Another area where things get trickier after 50. Gut motility slows down. Beneficial bacteria in the microbiome decrease. Constipation becomes more common, and the risk of issues like diverticular disease goes up. Guava is one of the most fiber-dense fruits available. A single medium guava contains roughly 3 grams of dietary fiber, a significant amount, especially given how few calories come with it. That fiber acts as a prebiotic, feeding the beneficial bacteria in your colon that produce short-chain fatty acids, which reduce inflammation and support overall gut lining health. Interestingly, guava leaf extract has also shown antidiarrheal properties in studies. It appears to inhibit certain gut pathogens and reduce excessive intestinal contractions. So whether the problem is too much or too little movement, guava and its compounds seem to play a regulating role. For adults managing irritable bowel symptoms or just trying to keep things moving, guava can be a useful addition. Chapter 6: Immune System and Vitamin C. A quick but important bonus: vitamin C. This is where guava absolutely astonishes most people. One medium guava contains roughly 228 milligrams of vitamin C. To put that in perspective, that's more than double the vitamin C in an orange. After 50, immune response naturally weakens. It's called immunosenescence. Vitamin C plays a crucial role in immune cell function, and as an antioxidant that reduces the chronic, low-grade inflammation associated with aging. Guava gives you all of that, in a package that's low in calories, low in glycemic load, compared to many other tropical fruits, and rich in polyphenols on top. It's genuinely one of the most nutrient-dense fruits on the planet when you look at the data. Chapter 7: How to eat it and what to avoid. So, how do you actually use guava? Fresh fruit, the most straightforward option. Eat it whole with the skin. The skin contains a concentrated dose of antioxidants and fiber. Rinse thoroughly. Pink versus white flesh. Pink guava is higher in lycopene. So if heart health is your priority, go pink. Guava leaf tea, widely available online and in Asian and Latin grocery stores. If you're interested in the blood sugar benefits specifically, this is the form most studies have used. Steep 3 to 4 dried leaves in hot water for 5 to 10 minutes. Drink before meals. What to watch out for? 1. If you're on blood sugar medications like metformin or insulin, guava can compound the effect. Monitor closely and speak to your doctor. 2. If you have kidney disease, the high potassium content requires caution. 3. Some people with IBS find large amounts of guava worsen symptoms due to its fructose content. Start small. 4. Guava seeds are hard. Swallow them, don't chew, or buy seedless varieties if you have dental concerns. Moderation matters. 1 to 2 guavas a day is a sensible amount for most healthy adults over 50. Here's the bottom line. Guava is not a miracle cure. No single food is. But if you're over 50 and trying to support your blood sugar, your heart, and your digestion, guava checks a lot of boxes at once. It's affordable, accessible in most parts of the world, and the evidence behind it is genuinely solid. Whether you try it as fresh fruit, in a smoothie, or as a daily cup of leaf tea, it's worth experimenting with. If you found this helpful, please subscribe. We cover evidence-based nutrition for healthy aging every week. Drop a comment below. Have you ever eaten guava? Or are you going to try it for the first time? And if you know someone over 50 who's managing blood sugar or heart health, share this video with them. It might genuinely help. See you in the next one.